Hey there, rock stars. Eric Andreas, your guitar sage, and we're going to learn Crazy Train today. That's right. At least the rhythm part. We won't mess with the solo or the licks in between. That'll be a very, very, very long video. So we're just going to be worrying about the rhythm parts today, and it's going to go something like this. I'm going to play through it, and then I'm going to break down each part for you. For those of you that can't just watch my hands and learn, I'll break it down for you. Okay? Here we go. It's going to go something like this. Things are going wrong for me. To my world. And then, which we're not going to do all that, okay? So let's talk about the bits and pieces here. Break it down one piece at a time. Oh yeah, there's this bit in the beginning that goes. I'm going to show you how to do that too. I just did. Okay, so let's break it down. That beginning part are harmonics at the 5th fret. So if you were to hit harmonics here, 5th fret of strings 3, 2, and 1, what it would sound like with your volume on is this. Little whammy bar action there. But what he does is he hits the harmonic and then pulls up his volume, so something like this. And he's probably standing in front of a huge Marshall stack, and it's feeding back as well, so it gives that crazy sound. And then he does a pick scrape, which is when you take your pick and you go against the strings. On the higher strings, you get sounds like this. And on the middle strings, and low strings, you get more of a scratchy type of sound because the grooves of the string are getting aggravated by the pick itself. So get that really cool sound. So that's what he's doing in the beginning there. This intro lick is pretty easy. What I want you to do is put your first finger at the 2nd fret. This is called second position because our first finger is at the 2nd fret. And you're just going to use fingers 1, 3, and 4 for this lick. Okay? I'm going to play it through for you slowly so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Here, it's going to go something like this. That's the first part of the lick, and then last note's an open E, so okay, lick 1, that's what you came here for, right? By the way, I forgot to mention to you, the harmonics there, that bit, if you want to know all about harmonics here on YouTube, type in harmonics, YourGuitarSage, and I will teach you about harmonics. Okay, so there you go. That's the first lick. Now, the transition from lick 1 into lick 2, which is basically the verse, you're going to play chords D and E. So this is okay, so you'll end the lick early. That's the first half of the lick, and then chords D, E. And then we're into the verse, which goes like this. Okay, and it goes here. We're going to break it down into a couple different things. First of all, he's flanking away here on an A string. It's kind of a galloping sound. Okay, so if you know my teaching, I always break things down and slow things down. It's the only way to learn. When you were in kindergarten, the teacher shouldn't have made fun of you for not knowing your alphabet. She probably didn't, or she got fired. So when you're a kindergartner, you don't know the alphabet because you've never been taught it before. You don't know some of this, and your hands don't know this because you haven't done it before, right? Unless you've been playing for a while. Guitar is not a mystery. Anybody can play guitar if they discipline themselves and they have good instruction, okay? So any of the stuff I'm doing, you can do, and better, okay? Trust me. I used to suck. Now I just suck a little bit less, okay? So, flanking away here on the A string, and it's this gallop. And he also does that. So there's all different rhythms that you can do there that are going to sound correct. All right, so the other thing he's doing is he's muting with the right hand. So he's taking the palm of his hand and resting it on the bridge so that he has that nice chunky percussion sound. Okay, if you need more information about right hand muting here on YouTube, type in right hand muting YourGuitarSage. Okay, now we're going to be flanking away on that, and then there's basically 3 chords that we're going to be playing. And so when you're not hitting that A string, you're going to be hitting these chords. And the first one is an A. By the way, if you don't know what an A chord is, or any of these open chords, or even some of the bar chords that I'm playing, make sure you get the free ebook that's at the URL below. Links are below, YourGuitarSage.com. Make sure you get that book. It'll help out a ton, and it's free. Okay, so we got an A right there, and then we're going to slide up to this chord, which is basically like an E major. If we were to take the C form, this is C major right here, we would take that C form and slide it on up to where that note, where our pinky's on an E. That's the form that we're going to be using, but we don't need the pinky. We're just going to be using strings 2, 3, and 4 of that form. Basically an E chord. You know, take that form, you're going to drop it 1 whole step. A whole step equals 2 half steps. So there we are at a D. It's a D form. Basically a D chord that you're playing there. So here's E, D, A. If you're playing this on the acoustic, that would be your open chords, A, E, and D. So, okay. So, get the rhythm down separately. You got your chords here. And then he does this cool little, and this is the 4th fret of the low E string. And he just bends it up a half a step, bends it up to this A. Maybe even just below it. Okay, super easy. Now, we have this other section that goes. That sounded crazy. All right, or if you're Zach Wild. So it's going to go like this. These are power chords here, okay? But we're kind of doing a variation of a power chord. If you don't know what a power chord is, here on YouTube, type in YourGuitarSage power chords, and I'll pop up and I'll show you how to play them. But a power chord looks like this, but he does this little variation where he loses the first finger. He goes. So I'm only picking on strings 6 and 5. So it goes, and then hits that D chord, D power chord up here. So it goes, So he does it twice. And then there's this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit an open A and then frets 5, 4, 2, 0. So it's going to go. And then A power chord. Okay, remember, if this is moving too quick, you can always hit rewind, okay? Got folks out there that want me to move quicker. So we got 4, 2 on the low E string, open E power chord. And then go. You're just going to slide up to this G sharp. So it's going to go. Or you could hit it with the second finger. Okay. So you got harmonics at the 7th fret, strings 3 and 4, or 4 and 3. Sorry. Then our little melody. Those are mutes. That's a vibrato. And then you're going to go open E. So it's going to go, you're going to do this open first finger again like this. Okay, and then he does a tricky little thing here where he does a harmonic, but it's just shy of the 2nd fret. And he gets this really cool, like, cool little sound here, and he goes. Okay. Second time he just hits 2nd fret of the low E string. So, and then 2, 4, A power chord, 4, 2, E power chord, 2, 4. There's just 2, 2 harmonics on the low E string, and then. Let's see. Okay, and then he goes, these are power chords. You're going to play 2nd fret, 4th fret, and then D and E power chords. So. And then the bridge part, I know that things are going wrong for me. And gotta listen to my words. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so those are all power chords. And so you got F sharp power chord. Drag it down nice and low. And this is a little tricky because there's not a lot of room to go down here, but he does that. And then A, E, F sharp. And then D, E, F sharp. Now there you could play A, E. I was playing it wrong before. I was going up here, but it should be. Let's try that again. So, F sharp. A, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, A, E, F sharp, D, E, solo. I don't know what I'm doing. It's something like that. Anyhow, I'm just showing you the rhythm of the song. And hopefully you got something and you learned something here. If you did, hit thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, and hit subscribe. I'm Eric Andreas with Your Guitar Sage. If you need a ton of free information regarding guitar, I'm your guy. Free ebook at YourGuitarSage.com, free video series at UnstoppableGuitarSystem.com. If you sign up on my email list at YourGuitarSage.com, I give away free books every month. That's right. Or you can buy them on Amazon. It's your choice. If you like animals like I do, please spay and neuter your pets. Don't trust the man. Watch what you're doing when you're crossing the street. Help a little old lady out. Eat some veggies. Get your sleep. See ya.